We'll start with an opening statement from Coach, and then we can take questions.
It was good to win, and appreciate the efforts, certainly by the players and coaches, and I thought we were, as we anticipated, tested. I think Troy's got some good football players, and I think they're a well-coached team, but it was good to get the win. I thought, defensively again was proud of their efforts, and I thought the big play in the game was second half. They had a pretty decent drive going, and Shobes makes the sack fumble, and Mike was able to get on it. Offensively, I thought we did a better job of running the ball consistently, and so I think there's some things that we can build on, and certainly some areas we got to get better at. I didn't think we were very good offensively on third down, and still got more work to do. But appreciative of it's a good win.
Jeff, I don't know what you're willing to say, but did you get an explanation on the 2 targeting calls, and what did you see from your vantage point? Yeah,
it doesn't matter what I see, but the officials are good, and at that point it's all it's out of really, and even it's out of their hands, at times. And there's no doubt that every coach that I know wants to, and is for all rules that make this game safer, no question. And I just want to make sure we've taken a lot of pride in coaching good football, and we want to make sure. I look forward to getting the reports and seeing it, and make sure that we're doing our part, that our players are, we want to be a physical team, and it's a physical game. We want to make sure we're doing it the right way, and take pride in
that. 2 things, Coach. First, what were the reasons for the slow start offensively, and then also how do you feel like Chryst overplayed in Leon's spot when he went out?
I think the slow start, I don't think we did a good job. We didn't convert on third down, and it's hard to put drives together if you're not converting on third down. And I thought Chryst did some really good things. He showed up in the run game. I know he had a big stop on a pass breakup on a third down, and it was good for him. And I'm sure you're going to look. Last week he was alternating. This week he was able to, because of circumstances, played a lot, and he showed up, and it was good, I think.
Tom, what do you like about the way your defense is playing the last couple of games? You haven't given up a touchdown.
I think that, I think you're always, I thought we did a good job against a good running back, stopping the run. And I think they were resilient. Just what we talked about the start of the first half, and they had, I think that was the kickoff, and there was a penalty on the kickoff, and so I think their drive started from inside their 15 at least, and they were getting some plays, and yet, we needed a play to be made, and I thought that was huge by Shobes, and so I think they've got some confidence about them, some resiliency about them. They just keep playing, and certainly there's some areas we're going to look at and we got to clean up, but they've the last 2 weeks, have done a good job, and we got to keep building on that.
Oh, can I follow that?
Yeah.
How frustrating is it when a team throws the ball quickly like that, and you can't get to the quarterback? And
right, and I think you got to stay with it, and you got to be persistent. You got to tackle it, and some of their plays, bigger plays, we didn't tackle it, but I thought they did a nice job of that. Getting the ball out of the quarterback's hand, and I think that's what they want you to do, is get frustrated with it, and you can't. You got to do your job, and then there's going to be times in the game where you're going to get tested, and you've got to rise up to those. But I thought they did a pretty good job overall. I like to go back and what I like about the group. I think they keep their poise.
Well, you mentioned the running game. I'm just curious, for a kid like Taiwan, is he doing a better job running behind his pads and just being the physical runner that he needs to be?
Yeah, and I think there's, with experience, and he's just starting to get it, right? There's the good runners have a patience to them, and then let the let the play develop, and then, you know, we just always talk about slow to, fast through. You know, and if you're just fast, and that's common with young players, and so I think that all the you know, the reps are valuable or invaluable really, and I thought both of them were a little bit more on their tracks. I think we were a little bit cleaner up front. Anxious to see if that's really what happened, but I think that's all that, you know, everyone takes pride in being part of the run game, and so I think there is seemed like there's a little bit more patience with Taiwan.
Just a follow-up on the targeting rule. Is there some gray area there that makes it difficult to coach, whether it's the speed of the game or, you know, especially maybe on that second play that it's happened so quickly that, you know, obviously Derek wasn't planning to have that happen?
I think there's always the gray, and yet it's been clear, you know, the officials are going to err on the side of player safety, and knowing that there is some gray in it, and I think that's the right thing.
Paul, during the week, Durante said that Derek Tyndall last week was very disappointed with his play and said, "I've got to improve in A, B, and C." From what you could see today, do you think he did a better job just being active, especially in the run game too?
Yeah, he did show up in that in the run game, and yeah, I do think you know, he made a concerted effort to get better, and I think all of us need to do that each week, but he was, you know, there's another guy I don't think's played a lot of football, and so each time you get to play, I think those are learning experiences, and we can all grow from those.
Tanner really showed his versatility again, just as far as making impact plays. Just how pleased you are with how he's progressing in playing both sides of the ball and just being so versatile?
Well, you know, he's certainly capable of it, but I appreciate his willingness and his competitiveness. I thought that really his touchdown run was as much the competitive nature in him as much as it was physical. And you know, we didn't I don't think we got him very involved in the throw game, but he still was able to give us something offensively, and certainly did defensively, and you appreciate his approach to it.
Is Joel's efficiency about as good as he could have hoped through 3 games?
No.
Well, can you elaborate on maybe his progress this season?
I like what Joel's doing, but he can get better, and that's exciting.
Back.
Is it a good reminder to your players when they look over and see Troy's sideline jumping up and down, swinging the towels to keep the energy up? I guess, is it fun playing a team like Troy who brings that much energy?
Yeah, I mean, the games are fun, and you expect everyone that plays it to have energy. It takes energy to play it, and I didn't look over and see it, so I don't know, and I don't know what our guys thought.
Jason.
Paul, there was a report just before the game that Kellen Jones is no longer with the team. Can you confirm that and maybe why he left the team, if you can reveal that?
Yeah, I can confirm he's no longer with the team.
And also, can you talk about the offensive, Kapoy starting on the offensive line, and then Jacob Maxwell getting his first action, just how those two played?
I thought, you know, Michael was in there. I didn't really watch him, but I thought, you know, he's been working and I've liked his progress. I think he played well enough for us to win, and it was good to get Jacob some snaps, and really got to go back and watch the film to tell you exactly how he did. But I thought as a line, we did some good things.
Anything else for Coach? We'll take one more in the back.
Yeah, we saw a lot of one-on-one with single deep safety on defense. Is that a matchup where you were confident in your outside corners to kind of have that matchup alone with the safety over top, or is that just kind of your reaction to the way they spread you out on offense and defense?
It's a little bit of both. You know, certainly you've got to cover down, and one of the things they're going to do is spread you out to run the ball. And yet I think that, you know, we felt like we did match up. We thought they had some good receivers coming in, and I thought they made some plays, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job. And so it was, you know, we tried to change it up on them, and some of the pressures, when you do bring them, end up being with a single high, and so we're trying to just try to do the best we can to defend them.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.